Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rizagami here. So today we are going to talk about some news from the Final Fantasy 15 updates throughout 2018. I got the news from the WCCF text. Check them out. I'll put the link down below. Say Hajime Tabata, the director of Final Fantasy 15, has confirmed at TGS that he and his team will continue to work on the development of Final Fantasy during 2018. It is said they will create more content for the game during the next year, expanding the original plans updates that had been planned originally. According to Tabata, they have decided to listen to all requests from the public, and therefore they will thus develop more content for the video game and to further enrich the world of Final Fantasy 15. Thus, although it was expected that episode 8 news of Final Fantasy 15 would be the last additional content for the game, so Tabata Teams has decided that they will generate more content for the role-playing title during 2018. So here is the detail of the update itself. This may be very last ATR, it hasn't been finalized. Comrades will offer 2 months multiplayer and single player content. In multiplayer content you can play with bots, aka single player, or you will be set in Lestalum and you will be able to enjoy as RPG like games. I mean, you can play with other players, I mean real people, not the bots one. So the story is set when Noctis is missing and you will play as a glaive during this time. This set in the world of ruin, or aka world of darkness or the dark world. Your goal is to collect the meteor shard to power up power station to provide electricity to other areas. You progress as you connect to the power line. As you do so, you also unlock perks for your character. By completing quests, you can get items to upgrade your weapon. This aspect a lot more expanded than the main game. You can rescue the NPC have been settled in the town. You can also set an NPC to be the leader of the town, with each NPC leader providing different perks. Speaking of Sigil of the Kings, it will provide a different perks and give each player a certain role. Example, tanks, healer, and DPS. And each sigil will also provide different skills such as jump, air step, taunt, and barrier. You can also communicate to other players by using the present phrase or voice chat. So that's all the updates about the multiplayer online, but now we're going to talk about the mods update. You can create your own quest. For example, you can set the location, the enemies, and the power, etc., and share them on Steamworks or your own website. This will also be available in single and multiplayer as well. In regards to the VR game, Tabata explained why he chose fishing as the main theme, although they attempted to an action VR type, but with the game from last year they figured that it was too difficult and the current VR technology did not allow for fast-paced action with combo links attack or aka 60 FPS frame. That's the problem. That's why they moved the project from Bump to VR to the fishing. And the good news, a trailer for the episode Ignis could be launched for the next month. Tabata and the develop teams has been thinking if it's really okay to just let it end with episode Ignis. With the survey that was done earlier this year, taking into the feedback of the players, everyone including Tabata, OVG and development team thought about what they should do. Final Fantasy 15 has been too many different events all throughout the world, and Tabata has been to each of them, meeting and talking to the fans. He asked what they liked, what they wanted, and what they disliked. He thanks to all the support him, and he said after speaking to everyone, the biggest voice was, "Please don't let it end there, and we want you to continue." The demand for a bigger expanded story was big. Tabata wants to respond to these demands from the fans. They want to continue expanding the game throughout 2018 next year. He clarified that as a company, there are set plans and schedule, and change them is difficult. He apologized as a developer. Their goal is to create new game, as he stated that when Division 2 already has finalized their next big project, considering that they thought about how they could balance this and continue to support the Final Fantasy 15 next year. After solving the problem with the changing structure of the development team, they are able to say that they are able to continue development next year. They already have plans for what's coming next year, and that it's delivering on what fans want most. They will continue to further develop the story, filling up the gaps, aka missing plot in the storyline. It's not going as far as sequel, but it's about the strengthening. It's not going as far as sequel, but it's about strengthening of the existing game and story. Tabata acknowledged that there were lacking aspects of the game. Not just the backstory of the characters or character development, but also with the world and lore, as the world itself has story of its own. They have received so much feedback on this front as well, and in the survey they work hard until now to create development structure to be able to deliver with everything we got. And again, now they are able to say that this will be happening. With the next update including story upgrade, it is based on the summons. And this is just part 1. The updates come to Hirion. In the Tokyo Game Show, Tabata also said those are free update story content, not the season pass 2. It's never mentioned in the first place, so don't make your own judgment on that. So with that, they will continue to develop the world and its characters, especially Luna the Freya. We miss her so much in the main game. No story background whatsoever unless you watch the Kingsglaive. That's the other point. So Tabata himself, we pointed it out during the interview. They're gonna fix that, and they're going to implement the story content about Luna more in main game. Probably within the year, they will announce the roadmap of what they want to do next year. Tabata also said he will continue doing the free updates throughout 2018, not a season pass. You gotta get your head straight, mate. That's right. So that's all, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. And don't forget, no season pass 2. It's only free update. See ya.